I enjoyed being part of the Forest View Falcon family because we were like a family. It was a very closely knit school with wonderful students, wonderful staff, great administration. We could really teach what we loved. And it was all very exciting. It wasn't like coming to work every day.
It was an amazing time, and we had so much growth and so much fun, and it was just a great high school.
We just want to say we came from the cafeteria. We had dry burgers and tater tots, just like the good old days.
We were boyfriend-girlfriend for a year and a half back in '79.
Sophomore year?
Yeah, sophomore year.
We were in driver's ed together, and we kind of knew of each other but really didn't know each other too well. And I was on the football team, and Mr. Lovelace, who is the football coach at Elk Grove High School, was our driver's ed teacher, and I wasn't too interested in the didactic portion of driver's ed on that particular day. So I asked him about Conant High School, who we were going to be playing in football, or what he thought of it, and he got all mad at me. Make a long story short, distracted the class for the whole day, which Michelle thought was kind of cool. So she came up to me, gave me a hug, and next thing you know, X number of years later, we're married. We've been married for like 30 years.
I did give him the hug and say to him, I was going to kiss you on the cheek, but I thought you would think I was weird.
I would have.
So, we're sisters that all went to Forest View. We have one more that wasn't able to be here today.
But the great story about my sisters, is all three of them married somebody who graduated from Forest View, and they're all still married.
Some of my best memories here are a couple teachers I'll name. One of them was Mrs. Porter in biology, and she was lovely and exciting, and I went on to become a nurse, maybe because of her biology instructions.
I spent 8 years in the city of Chicago before coming to Forest View, and the very first day I was at Forest View, one of the other math teachers was coming out of her room complaining that the kids didn't have paper or pencils or weren't prepared, and I'm thinking they didn't come with guns or knives either.
This was the band room, and Mr. Niermeyer was the band director, and he used to stand over there, and I played the tuba, so I used to sit back in the back.
And this one time at band camp,
it didn't really happen. Not like that. We worked hard during band camp.
Yeah, we worked hard at school, but we had a lot of fun too, and Forest View was a great time for me.
Yeah, me too.
We had a car wash, raised the money. We sponsored a soccer tournament for the freshman District 214 students. And we actually had a bracket type tournament where we came in and we actually won our own tournament the very first year.
And Mr. Elms was my math teacher, and I respect him because I am now a math teacher.
I had a really great time in high school, and I miss Forest View. I wish it was still open.
It was the best 4 years. It was awesome. Loved Forest View.
One of the new incoming freshmen when I was a senior was handcuffed to the Falcon in the courtyard by the cafeteria. And then the bell rang and everybody left.
We staged a sit-in for Dr. Jonas, and he was all up in arms. Well, to his surprise, when he came into the gym, it was to honor him because he was such a widely respected person.
There was, and still is, a long wooden beam that was just in front of the windows. And we were told constantly, don't sit on the beam. It was very tempting. So I saw a photographer from the yearbook walking by one day. And I said, hey, can you get a picture of me? And I jumped up on the beam. I was a good kid. This was as bad as I got. And I sat on the beam, he snapped my picture, and it got in the yearbook.
I remember graduations and special things that happened, and I still have a shirt that doesn't quite fit. Certainly, I like to say that, you know, we are closed, but we are still close.
Go Forest View!
Woo! Go Falcons!
Go Falcons!
Go Falcons!
Go Falcons!